Good morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and happy November. As you are watching this, oh my goodness me, can you believe that we are in November? It honestly blows my mind, and I know that that's such a classic thing to talk about every time you hit a new month. You're like, have we hit a new month? And I do remember as a kid I would always be rolling my eyes and be like, well, obviously we're in November because we've already had October and it's soon going to be December. But as an adult, it's like, where is the time going? I feel like October honestly just went by like that, and I know November is going to go even quicker. I feel like November is just one of those months that just you blink and you miss it. There's so much happening in November as well. We're already starting to like gear up to kind of like Christmas bits. Obviously we've got Black Friday to look forward to, and there's just so much happening. So many like festive events, seeing friends. It's getting dark, it's getting cozy. I actually love November. It's one of my favorite months because I feel like the anticipation, it's almost like how Christmas Eve is actually better than Christmas Day, because the anticipation of Christmas Day is what kind of like builds up Christmas Eve. And I almost feel the same with November. It's like the anticipation of December makes November a really good month. So I've just made myself my morning coffee, and I've got the coziest jumper on today because it is so bitterly cold this morning. I was out at the gym this morning, and honestly it took me about 10 minutes to defrost my car. Like, it really is chilly chill in the morning now. But the jumper that I've got on today, I've got this little phase 8 number on it, and it's the cutest thing in the world. And I've done something a bit different because I felt like the collar came up a little bit high on me, and I saw a video, and it was like, I think it was about this time last year, about how you're not supposed to roll your jumpers out. You're supposed to roll your roll necks or your turtlenecks or your mock turtlenecks. You're supposed to roll them in. And I don't know if I love it. I don't know if it works, or if it kind of just looks like I've got this like big gaping neck. I don't know, but I actually do feel like by rolling it inwards, it has pulled the jumper a little bit away from my neck. So if I get like a little bit claustrophobic, a little bit hot, then I feel like I have a little bit more room to breathe. But I'm not entirely sure if I love the look of it. So let me know. Are you the kind of person that rolls your jumper out? I would love to know, because I feel like you guys that watch these videos are just so like elegant and cool and chic, and I always feel like you give the best advice. So I want to know what you do with your jumpers, because I just find it really interesting to know. But I've just been getting myself ready for the day, and I've had a new delivery arrive that I wanted to unbox and go with you guys. Go through with you guys, because it is from one of my favorite brands, and the thing is actually stuck to the packaging, but it is from one of my favorite brands, Laura Mercier, which I've actually rediscovered some Laura Mercier products recently that I've just fallen in love with and not stopped using throughout the month of October. For example, I've just got my makeup bag that sits here. It's a little Lily and Bean one, and it is just the best vanity case ever. I will leave this link down below actually. I feel like I speak about it a lot, but I actually am so glad that I got this at kind of the perfect time, because I was really eyeing up the Louis Vuitton vanity cases, which I can confirm there's probably about 3 extra zeros on the end of the price tag of those than on this. And I'm so glad that I spotted this in time, because I have not thought about the Louis Vuitton ones. Thought, what is wrong with me this morning? Oh my gosh, I've not thought about the Louis Vuitton ones since getting this, and it's just so gorgeous. And actually, as we're starting to talk about Christmas, I feel like this would make the perfect Christmas gift. And when it comes to personalization, monogramming, or getting something really personal, I definitely think it's best to kind of like start planning in advance. Not too far in advance, because obviously we've got Black Friday coming up at the end of the month, so this might be a really good one to purchase during the Black Friday sales. But I'm going to have a lot of Black Friday content coming this month. I hope you're ready, because I know a lot of you guys love doing your Christmas shopping around that time, treating yourself. And I always say it every single year, but I like to be your Black Friday pixie, and I always work so hard around those kind of like couple of weeks around Black Friday, just to make sure that you guys are making the most of the deals, because they can be really stressful. So I want to make it as like stress-free as possible for you guys. But this vanity case, absolutely love it. Love the fact that you can monogram it, and I just think that would make an amazing present for someone. And it's where I keep all of my makeup in that I use every single morning. But the 2 products that I have been kind of like rediscovering and re-falling in love with, number 1, the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer moisturising blush, is that what it's called? Tinted moisturising blush, and this is the shade Provence, and oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful blush. It's really, really handy as well actually, because you can apply it with just your finger. So if you're coming from the gym like I was this morning and you're applying it like at the gym, or if you're at home and you can still use a brush. I used to use, it's really funny how much like you kind of change with like the products that you're using and like the tools that you're applying them with. So I used to use this Real Techniques brush, but recently I found that it's a bit too, what's the word, like stampy. Like I feel like the product wasn't like distributing beautifully, and I do find especially with a cream product you need like a fluffier brush. So this is another Real Techniques one, this is the blush brush, and it works really, really well, unsurprisingly, because that is literally its job. But I really love this. And what I also do, I don't know if you can notice, I've got a little bit of like a pinky kind of hue on my eyes, but I love applying this as a blusher and on my eyes, so kind of like a 2-in-1. I feel like it just brings the whole makeup look together. But if I'm looking for something a little bit more sparkly, and especially around this time of year, the Laura Mercier Caviar sticks, I knew that they had a specific name, also they're not just called the eyeshadow sticks, the Caviar sticks, and they are just the butteriest, creamiest eyeshadow sticks you have ever felt. Now this one, they all have like rose names. Which one is this one? Kiss from a Rose, and it's like a mauvey colour, and it's so beautiful. If you're literally in a rush, again, if you're coming from the gym or like doing your makeup quickly, this is so fab, because you literally, like a crayon, apply it on, rub it in with your finger, you're good to go. So I really, really love those products. So when this arrived through my door, I was very excited about it, because I'm just loving Laura Mercier at the moment. I feel like especially in like winter time, their products just really come into their own, because they really have like beautiful, hydrating, glowy products, and I absolutely love them. And this is to celebrate the High Vibe lip colour, which I'm really excited about, because I don't actually think I own any lip products from Laura Mercier. Although saying that, if you wanted to, you could technically use this on your lips as well. I know a couple of girls that do, but I always love reading out the press releases to you guys. So the new High Vibe lip colour collection contains 16 high energy, vibrant shades that will definitely pass the vibe check. Inspired by Laura Mercier's vision, with a touch of colour can brighten your life, your lips come alive with the most vivid colour. High Vibe lip colour glides sensuously onto lips, delivering impactful, vivid colour in just one effortless stroke. Supercharged pigments and light reflecting, vivid pearl boost colour vibrancy, whilst guava oil ensures a comfortable, smooth wear for 6 hours. These sound right up my street. If you know me, especially when it comes to lip products, I do not like a matte product. I've got an itchy nose, sorry. I do not like a matte lip product. I like something that's really glowy, really hydrating. I much prefer to feel like I'm wearing a balm rather than an actual lipstick. And we do have a quote here from Laura Mercier herself, which says, "Colour brightens your life. It influences your mood. A touch of colour can have a positive impact on your day." So I will leave these links down below where you are available to shop them. But we have a good few shades in here that I am really, really excited to try. So I thought we could swatch them. I feel like it's been such a long time since we've done like a good old-fashioned makeup unboxing and swatch. So we have some really, really gorgeous colours here. Can I twist my wrist around to show you? Look at how beautiful these are. And despite the fact that they are very like bright, bold colours, I feel like because of the kind of texture and consistency of them, they're going to just apply so beautifully. So I'm going to start with this one. This is 123 Blaze, and from the looks of it, I feel like this colour is going to be really up my street. I'm really excited to see what the packaging is like. Oh wow, these are beautiful. Oh, I just love the Laura Mercier packaging. I mean, you can just tell that they really are designed to like just look beautiful in your makeup bag, look beautiful in your vanity case. And also I love the fact that it's like so thin, so that's a great one to like keep in your handbag, keep in your makeup bag. But oh wow, that is so beautiful. I'll do a swatch on the back of my hand. Wow, I don't know if you could see that as I was doing that, but I was not expecting that much colour and pigment to come out from that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Okay, so that one is Blaze. Let's open 122 Like. This one looks a little bit more like peachy. I feel like this will be really up my street. Oh yeah, that's a really, really gorgeous shade. A bit more of like a corally kind of peach. I think that's absolutely beautiful. Let me show you, because honestly, I did not put a lot of pressure on, and just one stroke, that is actually insane. So you can see that's like a little bit lighter, as I said, a little bit peachier, Might apply that one on my lips in a minute because I feel like that's going to be very, very me. Okay, what should we go for next? I think this is kind of like the next in like the pigment scale. Number 183 dash. Honestly, sometimes it's really difficult when I read out numbers. I always get really stressed out and reading them out wrong because I am so dyslexic sometimes. The amount of times I read numbers the wrong way. Like, let's say we're going to a dress and the address is 31. I'll turn, oh, okay, that's not a good number. Let's say like 32. I'll turn around to Alex and be like, yeah, it's 23. And he'll literally look over my shoulder and go, 32, babe. And I'm like, that's what I said. He said, no, you didn't. You said 20. No, I just muddle them up so much. So I feel like shade names are always better to go for. So this is Dash, which looks like quite like a reddy pink tone. I feel like that's going to be really, really nice for Christmas. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Oh, I feel like that is going to be such a stunning colour for like Christmas parties and events. I'm scared these are going to like roll away. Look at them. There, I feel like that is absolutely gorgeous. We then have number 121 Bliss. Now this to me looks like such a gorgeous like raspberry tone. I feel like this is very like autumn winter, like very November vibes. Oh my goodness, look at that. Such a beautiful raspberry shade, and I feel like it's going to be even darker than that. Oh wow, that is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, just look at the vibrancy of these. Honestly, I know that they are literally called the High Vibe Lip Shine, so you're probably thinking, Ellie, obviously they were going to be bright, but I did not expect them to be this bright. And honestly, as I'm applying them, they feel like butter. So the last one we have here is 101 Snap. Definitely 101. Read that very, very carefully. Now this is like a really dark, almost like brownie colour, which is so, so beautiful. Again, a very like autumn winter kind of appropriate shade. And oh my gosh, that is stunning. That is absolutely stunning. I can't get over these lip colours. These are so, so beautiful. I think I want to apply the second one, which was Like, to my lips. I literally have a little bit of lip balm and lip liner on at the moment because I really don't do a lot with my lips these days. But these I think are going to be perfect. Like, oh wow, can you see that? Oh, I'm in love. And it doesn't feel like lipstick. It literally does feel like I'm putting lip balm on. Oh wow. It's really like moist, and I don't mean that in a weird way. Like, I don't mean that in a gross way. I feel like it literally feels like you put on the most moisturizing lip balm. Sorry, I'm just looking in the mirror down here in case you're wondering why I'm not looking at you. But that is beautiful, and I love the color of that. That is so, so gorgeous. I love that kind of like corally color. I think it's so beautiful. I feel like the two colors I'm kind of like drawn to most are 101 Snap, 122 Like, and 123 Blaze. I feel like these are the three that I'm probably going to get the most wear out of, but I do also love 183 Dash because I feel like it just makes such a beautiful, like, more kind of festive Christmassy colour. So I feel like these are going to be the kind of thing that I reach for so, so much throughout the festive season because you can just keep them in your bag. They give you a lot of pigment. I'm going to be interested to see how well it lasts throughout the day. But oh my god, I can't believe how like vibrant and bright and beautiful that is while still feeling so moisturizing on my lips. Wow, I'm absolutely in love. Absolutely in love. Thank you so much, Laura Mercy. I'll leave them linked down below. What a gorgeous, gorgeous delivery to unbox, and I feel like these are really gonna get their wear throughout autumn, winter, throughout the next couple of months. And I need to get the rest of these off my hand because I'm terrified I'm gonna accidentally wipe it on my white jumper and completely ruin it. Well, my goodness me, I am looking rather disheveled now. I don't know what is going on with my eyeliner, but since last speaking to you, I've had a morning full of meetings, I've had about 2 coffees, I've had lunch, and my lips are still looking like this. I am so happy with this lipstick, and it doesn't feel like, you know, when you start to feel really tacky with your lips, and do you know it's the worst thing I find about lipstick is when you get that line of like dryness. I don't have any kind of line, and I'm so, so happy with the fact that I still have that like pigment and I still have that color on my lips. And you know what actually was the most kind of surprising thing for me? The thing that shook me the most is the fact that when I took a sip of coffee, there wasn't like the rim, like, you know, when you get the lipstick left over on the rim. None of that. I could not believe it. But the reason I actually came down here to talk to you was not to chat your ear off about the lipstick again, because I feel like we have, sorry, I hate it when my camera does that, always gives me motion sickness. But it was not to chat about the lipstick again, but actually to unbox something with you guys. Now this needs a little bit of a story time. I have something from Giorgio Armani here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy to be unboxing this. And actually, as dramatic as this sounds, this has kind of broken my heart a little bit. Because if you remember at the start of the year, I was chatting about potentially looking into laser eye surgery. Now I have to wear contacts, I have to wear glasses, I have quite a bad prescription, like can't drive without glasses or anything like that, like can't really see without them. I'm literally looking into like the corner of the room and I couldn't even like read what was on the Desenio print that I've got over there, like without any glasses or any contacts on. Like my eyesight is really bad. So I was thinking about getting laser eye surgery and I was really hoping to get it done maybe like January 2024. The main thing is that I just really want it done before our wedding, because I really don't want to have to wear contacts at my wedding. I don't want to wear them on my wedding day, and I want to walk down the aisle and see Alex's face and just be able to see all of my guests and like have no kind of limitation to my eyesight on my wedding day. And I don't think that's too much to ask. But when it comes to laser eye surgery, you have to have had a solid prescription for, they say, at least a year, preferably 2. And this January, I was coming up to actually 3 years of a solid prescription. And I was like, yes, I have waited a long time. Like, it's about time to get it done. I feel like I've given myself like a really good amount of time to have like had that solid prescription and like let my eyes settle. Let's look into this. Let's get it booked in. And then the other week, we were watching TV and I was scrolling, you know, when you're scrolling through the channels, and I was scrolling through them and I was literally going like this. And Alex turned to me and went, you know, you've got your glasses on, right? And it dawned on me that I need a new prescription. Which means I can't get laser eye surgery, is the long and short of it. So that's what breaks my heart, is that I can't get the laser eye surgery done, and it's set me back another year, if not 2. Now, in terms of the timeline of our wedding, I still technically do have time to get it done, but it's now basically just reset the clock, which is so frustrating because I just want to be able to see on my wedding day. Like, that's all I really want, and not being able to see my husband at the end of the aisle is going to break my heart. And I just don't want to wear contacts because I really struggle with them. I have like really dry eyes. I find that if I wear them for the day, I can't really wear them for more than like 6 to 8 hours. And obviously on the wedding day, you're going to be wanting to wear them all day. So I just don't want to have any like sight limitations. And I really hate the fact that I struggle to see so much. I'm so blind. Whenever people put my glasses on, they're like, wow, you really can't see. I'm like, yeah, I know. Thank you very much. So in here is actually my new glasses. So I decided to go completely different with my glasses. The other ones that I have actually, these are my like granny ones, and I do think I'm probably just gonna go and get some updated lenses put in. And I really do like these. I feel like they're quite cool, like they're really easy. I feel like they don't take up too much of my face, and I know that sounds really weird because they're so big, but because they're the kind of like gold metal frame, I feel like they're quite subtle on my face. It's quite nice being able to actually see without any blurriness, because honestly, even the viewfinder now with you sat there is blurry. But I wanted to go back to something a little bit more timeless and a little bit more classic. So I picked myself up some new glasses that I thought I would unbox with you because they're really beautiful actually. And if it wasn't for a new prescription, I'd be very excited about unboxing these. But the fact that they have a new prescription in them is what's making me really sad. So I do need to organise to go down and get new lenses put in. My glasses, also all of my sunglasses, because I think I have 3 or 4 pairs of prescription sunglasses, just because it makes it easier not having to wear contacts, and that's why I keep sunglasses on a lot. Someone actually said to me on the trip I was on in Italy, the bridal retreat, she turned to me and went, I love how bougie you are, like you keep your sunglasses on even if you're indoors. And I turned to her and I was like, you know, they're prescription, right? She was like, It was so funny. But anyway, my new glasses, which come in a beautiful glasses case, are these gorgeous little tortoise shell ones, which, oh my God. Do you know what is something that I feel like is so difficult when you get new glasses and a new prescription? Is how long, wow, I can read all of the writing on that Desenio print now. That is mad. But how long it takes your eyes to adjust to them. Like, I feel like it's almost like giving my eyes a workout. Like, I'm really struggling to keep them open and like looking at you, because I just feel like it's always such an adjustment, and this has been quite a big jump in prescription as well. I probably should have got my eyes tested maybe like a year ago, and maybe they would have gone up like in smaller increments, but these are the new babies. So what do we think? Little Giorgio Armani tortoiseshell round lenses, very classic, very kind of like easy. I feel like these look like typical. Do you know what these actually remind me of? The glasses that he wears in, that Jude Law wears in The Holiday, which I kind of like, but it's like the female version of that. But yeah, I really like them. I do feel like having a nice pair of glasses does make it easier to wear them, but it still does not negate the fact that my heart is broken and I can't get my laser eye surgery, so I'm really upset about that. But new glasses, new prescription, and I'm just gonna have to reset the clock when it comes to laser eye. So everybody keep your fingers and toes crossed that before our wedding day, I will be able to see my beautiful husband standing at the end of the altar. I won't have any sight limitations, and I'll be able to get laser eye booked in before we get married, because that's the main thing. I just want to be able to see properly on my wedding day. Another day, another phase 8 jumper. I swear I did not do this deliberately, but my goodness me, I am just living in my phase 8 knits at the moment. They are just the comfiest thing in the entire world. I've just been getting myself ready this morning, and I've used another one of the Laura Mercier lip tints. This one is 122 Like, and I really like this one because this one's a little bit pinkier, and I definitely think I'm more of like a pinky girl when it comes to my lips. I must say, when you apply these, they kind of remind me of the Charlotte Tilbury hyaluronic acid lips, where actually where I applied it yesterday and did it quite like stroke like, it's a little bit too much on me. So I find that the best way to apply it is to basically just kind of dab it and like use your finger to blend it into your lips, and I just find it looks a lot more natural and like really kind of like sets itself better on my lips. So absolutely loving that. But I wanted to show you this morning a couple of new bits that have arrived from Pandora that I wanted to unbox with you guys, because you know how much I adore Pandora and I always love getting new in pieces, and it's not often anymore that I get something that I don't already have in my collection. But there's a couple of really adorable little bits here that I wanted to show you that I just absolutely adore, and I feel like they would make like great stocking fillers and great little Christmas presents, because they are just so cute. So basically I've got two of these, and they are actually technically not a bead. I think they're called like charm stoppers or something like that, but they are beautiful. I don't know if the camera is going to focus on it. There we go. But they are these. Ooh. Well, Ellie, it would help if we didn't actually drop the bead. Let's try this again. But they're beautiful little glitzy diamante beads that go on your bracelet, and they're basically designed to stop the actual Pandora charms from moving, but I actually think they look really nice by themselves, so I wanted to try them with one of the bracelets I'm wearing today. This snake chain bracelet is literally one of my favorite bracelets ever. I always get so many compliments on it, and it's one of those bracelets that I feel like it almost looks sparkly. People always say that to me, like it's a really funny one because it's not actually sparkly, but it looks sparkly, and I thought adding some gorgeous little sparkly beads to it would just be perfect. I thought it would go so nicely for something a little bit more evening appropriate. Now you can just add the one. You can literally put it like near the chain, near the, what's this called, clasp, or what you could alternatively do, which is kind of what they're designed for, is to basically put kind of one either side and then put your beads in the middle, which I do think is really clever. But I kind of thought it might be nice literally just having the one on there, but I did pick up two, so you can put one at each side. But I quite like the look of that by itself. I feel like it just adds such an interest to the bracelet, because let's be honest, like it's a bit of a boring bracelet. Obviously it's just a bangle by itself, and especially something a little bit maybe more evening appropriate, I just think that's so beautiful, and it looks like it's a part of the bracelet, and you would never know that this is actually just designed to be like a bead stopper, not like an actual piece in itself. So I really liked that. I thought it was really cute, and I feel like it goes so well with the other bracelet I'm wearing. This is a gorgeous one, and it's like another snake chain one, but this is actually one that has like multiple layers to it. I don't know if you can see, so we've got the snake chain bangle and then the snake chain kind of thin layers that just like all stack up together, and I just think they look so beautiful, one stacked on top of the other. So I feel like that's a way to kind of like almost do like a bit of a jewellery hack, because you have the bracelet anyway, and then you can just like add that piece to just kind of style it up a little bit more, change it up, make it a little bit more evening appropriate. I just think that's really, really cool. So as I said, I do have the second one here, but I don't think I want to add them together. I think I prefer it when they are just separate. So yeah, I wanted to show you that this morning. Now today's plan of action, I am actually going to be heading into Southampton City Centre today, do a little bit of shopping in West Kia. Now, Lady C's been really ill recently, bless her. She's had such a bad cold. This is one of the first days where she's kind of like feeling better, wants to get out of the house. You know when you start getting like real cabin fever? I feel like she's literally just been in the house like marinating in cold for like the last 5 days. So I said to her, right, today we're going out. We're gonna go and see the Christmas decorations, and we're just gonna have a lovely girly day at shopping. We might even grab maybe some lunch at Carluccio's, which I really, really love. And I mainly just want to see the Christmas decorations at John Lewis, because I feel like now that we're in November, we're officially allowed to start talking about it. And you know me, I'm a Christmas girl at heart. I absolutely adore Christmas, but I always feel like I have to like refrain myself from talking about it too soon. But November, we're allowed to start talking about it. So we are heading to see the Christmas decorations today, and I could not be more excited. Oh my goodness, Christmas has officially arrived in John Lewis. Look at it. Oh my word. All of the trees. Oh, this is making me so excited. With him. Oh my gosh. What are these called? Little nonks? Conks? Something like that. It's so cute though. I don't know about you, but I feel like Lindt chocolate is just the epitome of Christmas. Whenever I taste Lindt, I'm like, yes, that is Christmas. Either Christmas or Easter, because I always get a Lindt there in my stocking. Back home now, and I hope you don't mind, but we are going to keep the glasses on at the moment. I'm really trying to like push through the difficulty of like changing your prescription and like having new glasses and just like really get myself used to wearing them. I feel like also flicking between like contacts and frames is like probably not going to be good for my eyes, and I feel like today I'm starting to feel like when I put the glasses on I'm not having to like adjust my eyes. Like yesterday when I was putting them on, I literally was giving it like, oh my god, it was just like so strong for my eyesight, whereas now I feel like I'm finally kind of like adjusting to it. Let me know if anyone else gets like that with new prescriptions, because as I was chatting to Lady C, she said that she never really found that if she had a new prescription, but then they never really jumped that much, and I'm not gonna lie, this new prescription is quite a lot stronger than my old prescription, which is why it's just so sad that I've had to push my laser eye plan back so much. It's one of those things where I feel like it's almost like, you know, when you it's like the classic thing when you think you're like really planned out and you're like, yes, I've got a plan, I know what I'm doing, this is really exciting, and then your body's like let me show you why plans do not work. But rambling, I have had a lovely day in West Key. It is looking so festive and so Christmassy, and oh my goodness me, it was such a cheer up for Lady C. Like honestly, she came away and was like, this has just been the best day, looking at Christmas stuff, getting excited for Christmas. We started making like lists and plans. We've been booking a few things in for December, and I really do feel like retail therapy, but also just like girly chats are just the best medicine. They're just the best medicine. So it is looking very festive, and I must admit, when it comes to Christmas decorations, I know it's still a little bit early, but I do feel like November is the time to buy them. I almost feel like as soon as it hits December, 90% of them are gone, and most brands will have already put the sales on, and like they'll just have like kind of the dregs left of the stock. So if you are looking to update your Christmas decor this year, your decorations, your tree, your baubles, anything like that, now is the time to do it, because now is the time when they have good stock. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to my Christmas decor this year, I don't think I'm gonna be making many changes, because I do just feel like I've really nailed it. And I just love the colour scheme. I mean, I'm always, you know, never against adding a few little touches, like the odd bauble or like the odd pillow or something like that. But when it comes to like full on changing up the decor, that is not going to be happening this year. But when it does come to Christmas decor, actually the place that I feel like is the best place to look for Christmas decor is Marks and Spencer's. So I had a look in store, and they had quite a few things in store, but they do have almost like double if not triple online. So definitely check out M&S online. I'll leave a link down below to their like Christmas shop, because I got my tree from M&S. I got most of my baubles from M&S, like my filler baubles, the one that you just get in like the big box that you can just kind of like use to like fill the space on the tree. Mine's a pre-lit tree. And what else did I get? I got like loads of other things, like the candles that I always get from M&S, things like that. I do absolutely love their decor. And if you're like me, you've got quite a traditional theme, like the reds, the golds, you will absolutely love M&S's decor. So I will leave a link to that down below. But I wanted to show you what I picked up today. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually really restrained. As I said, I feel like because I'm not changing too much, I didn't really feel like picking up too much from M&S or anything like that. But I did buy something at the White Company, and I'm not gonna lie, the White Company was looking so festive, and it was making me so happy. And every single year when it comes to their seasonal scents, obviously we love winter spice, but I do feel like I'm not quite ready for winter spice until like full on December, like when all the Christmas decorations are out and like you really want to just like be immersed in the festive scent. For November, I feel like sometimes it can be quite tricky to find like a good scent that's like a little bit festive, but not too festive. It's not too much. And I feel like we've finally found this. And they're very clever at the White Company, because they were completely filling the shop with this scent. So the second you walk in, you're like, what is that smell? I need to own that right now. I need that in my life. So both Lady C and I picked up one of these diffusers, and it is their new scent that they are doing this year, and it is Nordic Woods, which is such a gorgeous scent. It's like really, as I say, it's like a very light festive scent. So it's got eucalyptus, birchwood and amber, and I feel like the eucalyptus is what adds that like lightness to it. It doesn't make it too like heavy, too Christmassy, but obviously the birchwood and the amber make it like really cozy and festive, and it's just such a gorgeous scent. I was kind of tempted to pick up the candle as well, but I didn't know if that would be overkill, so I thought I'll start with the reed diffuser. We're gonna get this out into the kitchen and start to immerse ourselves into the festivities, because now we're in November, no one can complain, no one can tell us it's too early. It's time to start getting excited for Christmas. So that was all that I actually picked up whilst I was in West Key today. So I was very restrained. But I think I'm gonna leave this vlog here, because I feel like it's probably gotten long enough, and I'm really feeling excited for Christmas. I feel like this evening I just want to sit down on my laptop, start looking at like lists things that I want to be buying people, and especially like preparing for Black Friday. I know I've spoken about this a little bit already, but when it comes to Black Friday, you know I'm gonna have all the content for you. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, hit it now, because I'm gonna have lots of Black Friday content coming this November, and we can make sure we are as like prepared as possible, and it's just the most fun shopping the sales as possible. So if you got to the end of this video, leave me the word Christmas down below in your comment, because I'm so excited for the festive season, and I will see you guys in my next one. Mwah.